Hi, this is Guadalupe. I'm going to talk about the formats and techniques we use to create our unit of assessments, the close reading, the multiple choice, and the reading comprehension assessment. For all three items, we follow the principles included in the text, language assessment, principles and classroom practices, written by Brown and Ivy Wigmara, 2010. For the first assessment, we chose a paragraph. This length sufficiently assessed students' reading comprehension ability of the discourse level. Since we wanted to gauge students' knowledge of the content-specific vocabulary in this first text, we decided to use a rationale deletion of vocabulary words. The word bank offers students the key vocabulary, which also helps them for spelling. By doing so, the test provides higher reliability of measuring test takers' abilities of recognition of vocabulary. The first and final sentence are intact, so test takers can construct meaning of the topic. Also, directions are included on the top. This will help them to know how to approach the test immediately. We implemented numbers and lines into the reading passage to standardize the blanks. This arrangement helps test takers notice how many blanks they must fill in. The multiple choice assessment has 3 paragraphs and 8 questions. Each question of the multiple choice activity was designed to measure students' recognition of information and genre of the text. All questions have only one correct answer and 3 distractors. For each question, we achieve balance between easy questions and difficult questions by doing several revisions. For the third exercise, the prompt of the poem involves reading and writing. First, the reading sets the scene and introduces the topic. The introduction tells the test takers what they are expected to do and how to do it, and how much writing they are expected to write. The assessment includes 3 questions for which test takers are expected to write 2 sentences per question. The information will help us to evaluate their answers with the rubric. In addition to this, students will not be tempted to write very long responses. We kept the original format of the poem with the division of the lines to let students recognize the genre of the text. In front of each line of the poem are numbers to maintain organization. As mentioned earlier, we carefully chose all 3 reading passages with different genres that are appropriate for grade and English proficiency level. The questions were modified accordingly to be at test takers' English proficiency level. Other selection criteria involve attractiveness of the topic and cultural unbias. For example, the first text is a science topic about the body muscles. We think it contains vocabulary that all students are familiar with. Also, the visuals in which kids appear to be exercising serve as a scaffolding which supports and aims to activate test takers' background. The second passage measures students' comprehension of the text on a life science topic. We chose the mother cats and their kittens because we think that the topic will be very interesting for our test takers. The article is posted on the website called readwords.org. Again, we made modifications to the questions to make it appropriate for English language learners. Finally, the third text is in the form of poetry, which involves a topic of family features. We decided on the family features because it contains the scripted language that we want to assess. We want to make sure that students understand and can infer meaning of figurative language. The poem is available on the website Super Teachers Worksheets. Again, we modified the questions to be suitable for our test takers.